Hello, this is Cal for the week 4 sketchbook tour. So this was the measuring assignment, and I just used the same pencils that I used last week, the Faber-Castell, for the H, or actually no, I didn't use the Faber-Castell. I used the Tombow Homograph mono pencils because I only used, I think, one of the Faber-Castell and then one from eight. I think I used H or 2H. So the first thing that I did, I followed the videos for those first two and this one, but I'll go over the first page first. So we got these. I erased this one all the way. You can't see the lines for this one. But this was me just starting out. I followed the video step by step. I did all the lines. I got rid of, and then when I got really comfortable, I did a very light sort of connecting lines. And then I took my kneaded eraser and I rolled it over so I can get it really light and erase where things needed to be. And then I got 2B Faber-Castell pencil and I darkened it really light. I tried really hard to get the lines nice and straight, which you can see it's a little tiny bit wobbly right here. I I don't really like how this came out. I got a little confused about how these sides are right here. But you can see that I followed the method just for visualization and notes of how I wanted the ratios to be in my head. I labeled them, the ratios. You can see the numbers right here, 50-50 down the middle. This is when I started to get more comfortable with drawing the straight lines. I did cheat a little bit at first, which I would kind of draw kind of like a jagged line and then erase it along the edges to make it smoother. And you can kind of see it's a little bit wonky on the bottom and then definitely on the sides here. These are not the same. But this is when I started to get better. This is when things started to click a lot more. The top is my favorite, but I really started, this is when things started to I really started to have fun. I like how these ends turned out. It looks very clean, these dark lines, and you can see a little bit, actually let me off so you can see it better. The left and the right, I labeled it, the 50-50. I decided to keep the lines so that you can kind of see the method to my madness, because I didn't add more details, because for this particular video it would stop you halfway and then you would see the more lines being added. Here I kept the lines too. I added shading even though I didn't need to, and this was more about the outline, but I couldn't help myself. But I got it here. I went a little outside the box because I didn't size it up. This is my first time without any video instruction. Right here, same thing. What I did is I started with this box right here, and once this clicked, I would look at where the shapes met together and where the distance was between them to sort of help me fill things out. And that definitely helped with the cylinder and the distance between the top of the cylinder and where it meets the cube right here. Now for the bowl of apples, it's basically the same principle. You can see the outline here. It is a little off, it's a little wonky. This apple's a little wonky, and where it cinches, where the bowl cinches in right here isn't exactly precise, especially where the width of the bowl, I feel like it looks a little bit small, kind of like a teacup. Doesn't look like it's sitting in there right. But I think I executed it as well as I could with me doing this for the billionth time. But this one went a lot smoother. I will admit I was rushing a little bit. But once you sort of get the groove of it, you can kind of fill in the blanks a bit, because you can go until you get comfortable and you know where everything is to be proportional. Now for the apples, this was pretty easy because I would just see where things met and look at the finer detail. This one was a little bit more loose because we didn't need to have the fine details, so it made it a lot easier. And this assignment way quicker. but I had a lot of fun here. I tried to do a light hand with the H pencils and then go in really dark with 2B. But yeah, there it is.